Okay, so some of the activities, events that have been happening since our last update. I've been invited by the Regional Director of Indigenous Services Canada to sit on a Chiefs Committee on Innovative Housing, and Council has agreed, and I took part in an initial conference call for that in July 18th. On July 19th, Councillor Ray Miracle and Jan Burning and myself traveled to Washington, D.C. to take part in meetings with the Northern Tribal Alliance with respect to border crossing issues. We did some lobbying advocacy work on Capitol Hill because we're finding that a lot of people going into the United States are being asked to produce blood quantum letters saying that they possess 50% blood quantum, native blood quantum. So we're disputing that and saying that, if people are entitled to be registered, they should be allowed to cross the border without having to produce those letters. So that was the basis of our lobby, and we're going to continue to work on that. On July 24th, 25th, and 26th, myself and a number of councillors were in Vancouver for the annual Assembly of First Nations. This year was an election year, and Perry Bellegarde was re-elected as the national chief. On the 28th and 29th of July, we had another very successful Grand River Champion of Champions powwow, and I just want to thank all the powwow committee and everybody that attended and made it such a success. On August 2nd, I had two people from Poland visit me who wanted to do an interview for a Polish magazine, which I always encourage because they're taking the initiative to make themselves more aware of who we are as the Haudenosaunee people. Congratulations also go out on August 2nd. I attended and spoke to the graduates from the Haudenosaunee Ambassador Program at Six Nations Polytech. Good work by all those guys. And on August 7th, we had a further Chiefs Committee on Innovative Housing conference call and a planning meeting for our upcoming Firefighters Gala. Mark the date, and November 9th is going to be our annual Firefighters Gala, and it's going to be at the Gathering Place this year. We'll provide more information as the plans become more finalized. I also met with Mike Issa from Brantford, who is a candidate running for mayor of Brantford. And on August 8th, our Chiefs Committee on Energy continued to come together to see if we can continue our efforts to try and get the delivery charge removed from the hydro bills of all band-owned buildings. We're not sure how successful we'll be with this new provincial government, but we're going to keep trying. And again, August 8th, there was the community meeting on Lyme disease. We've also struck an ad hoc committee on taxation exemption. They had their initial meeting on the 9th, and this committee is being chaired by Councillor Helen Miller. And today I had the opportunity to meet with the new pastor of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, him and the former pastor, and they got a lot of events and support they can provide to the community, so he's going to give me more information on that. On the 14th of August, I'll also be meeting with someone from the Burlington Orchestra. They are looking at putting on a concert featuring Indigenous performing artists, and they want to do this with the Burlington New Millennium Orchestra. So that sounds exciting. So when we get more information on that, we'll provide it. On the 15th, we also got some young people from the Canadian Roots Group who will be visiting our community. And on August 16th, Brantford Native Housing is holding an open barbecue in Brantford from 12 noon. And it's at 237 Mohawk Street. Everyone's invited. And on the 18th, Saturday, August 18th, I just got invited to an event by the Seventh-day Adventist Church, which is being held at the Community Hall. And there will also be Pride events here at Six Nations on August 18th, and that's going to be in the Vets Park, but it's going to be on the other side of the old council building. On August 22nd, the Chiefs of Ontario is holding a conference here in our community at the Gathering Place. It's titled Achieving First Nations Health Transformation in Ontario. And from August 19th to 22nd, I will be in Ottawa attending the Association of the Municipalities of Ontario annual conference. That's a good networking opportunity and an opportunity to meet with several cabinet ministers as well from the province. On August 23rd, Dewa de Desnay will be celebrating its 20th anniversary in Hamilton. That is the Health Access Centre, which provides services to our folks who live in both Hamilton and Brantford. And that evening, I've been invited to the Hamilton Tiger Cats game against the Edmonton Eskimos to provide remarks at center field and to be accompanied by the color guard of the Six Nations Vets. So you'll have to tune in for that. On August 27th, the Chiefs Committee on Innovative Housing will be hosting a Chiefs Housing Summit in Toronto, and Six Nations is actually acting as the host for that summit. This is working in conjunction with Indigenous Services Canada. And on August 28th, there will be the opening of Michaela's Room. at the Children's Hospital at McMaster University. This is a room that's being dedicated in honor of Michaela Salt. The 29th of August, Brant United Way will be holding their annual general meeting. And get ready for the big Six Nations Fall Fair, which is going to be held from September 6th to 9th. The committee is working diligently to improve on last year's fair, which we thought was very successful. And on the 11th, I do have plans to meet with a representative from the Canada Border Services Agency just to talk about, again, border crossing issues. And lastly, congratulations to all those lacrosse teams who were in the playoffs. And if you're still in the playoffs, good luck to those, and hopefully you can come out winners, and we just want you to know that we're proud of all of you. I also want to send out congratulations to my good friends Glenda and Vic Porter, who are celebrating their 60th wedding anniversary. Wow, that's a long time. And lastly, happy birthday to our counselor Dave Hill, who turned 70 this couple weeks ago. That's it for August 2018.